We are live, Sheryl. Hey. Welcome to the Lynn. I'm Lynn Serrano, and you are?
Well, today I'll be Sheryl Isenhour, if that's okay.
That sounds good. I think we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Today, definitely it's Wednesday, and it's whatever, and it's the topic seems apropos for the green room conversation we were having. Today, we're talking about, do you hear or feel the music? And if I ask Sheryl, I know her answer. What's your answer today, Sheryl?
I'm feeling it.
You're feeling it.
And I'll let you hear. It's
Yes.
been a long day.
Long day and it's only noon. Holy crap. Well,
That's not
welcome, Bob.
exactly where the title was supposed to go, but whatever. Yeah, today is definitely, people are reminding me about the death sentence if you kill somebody. So,
So what she's saying is, people, she realized how much she loves her freedom and she plans to keep her freedom.
maybe the day's not over yet. Anyway,
Sure, we got a show to do every Wednesday, so come on.
so they won't let me out for 30 minutes.
No.
Some days it just doesn't pay to have somebody working in your house. But anyway, let's move on to the better part of this.
But you know what? Think of it this way. Hopefully things get done that you wanted to get accomplished. You may not like the process to get there, but the end result is what you got to think about.
That's the biggest part about getting old is I used to do all this stuff by myself. And Jerry has banned me from climbing ladders. He's banned me from doing a lot of things that I used to do. So, which is probably a good thing. But it's
because you'd be so pissed off you'd fall off the ladder just.
I grew up in a world where I did it all. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have to ask. Being the daughter of a contractor, I mean, I had no problem. I mean, I've taken walls out before. I've done more to houses than most men would even dare do it.
Yeah. But
it's just the way life goes on. But back to our subject. Actually, this came from something I saw online, and it was a guy playing a fiddle, and this little girl was just floating out in front of him and dancing. And I realized that so many people don't feel the music. And I don't mean just particularly song music. I'm talking about life as it goes by.
The rhythm.
Sometimes you just hear it and it just has words. But when you can let things seep in and the mind and the body float, that's a whole different place.
Yeah. And sometimes we fall in the ruts, the old ruts, and we go rut row. We got to get out of the rut row in order to get in the good row. And so, like today, I mean, look at you already put a smile on your face and you're already thinking, and it is a choice. Would you not say it's a choice to stay in that mode or change it? I mean, that's one blessing we have is we can control the narrative. We can control if we feel it or we hear it. And there comes a time when you can hear things that used to aggravate you, but you gotta know that, and that's from the heart space, that's from the emotions, just to the perspective that you get over time with everything.
I mean, I want people that just certain words agitate them.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is, it's past baggage.
Yes.
There's that word. When we use words in songs, that word or that song brings back a bad moment.
Mm-hmm.
And it just really works against you. I mean, there's one song that reminds me of my dad. I mean, I can't. It's Floyd Kramer's Last Day. Dad and I used to dance to that. And that was one of those, I felt the music. And I still do. In the beginning, right after he passed, and actually next week is the anniversary of that time.
Oh,
And after he passed, I couldn't listen to that song because it reminded me of him. And then it didn't take long before that became, you know, instead of hearing the words, you felt the music.
yeah,
And now I can't hear it without dancing with my dad.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, that's good. That's good. And yet, there's memories that when you hear them, for a long time, my brother, musician, I mean, I'd hear every song, or when my niece passed away, his daughter, the songs that she sang. I mean, it's a tender heart part of your heart that it's hard to hear. And then, it gets to a time where you just have to like look at it from a different way and say, look, I can go back to that memory and enjoy it. And at least you had the memory. People, I think we forget that we should be grateful we had the experience as opposed to not having the experience. And
well,
it was a gift.
just coming from the old woman here,
Yeah. What?
you will soon lose the bad part of that memory. I mean, you know it happened, but that memory will take you to good times instead of at the bad part of it.
Right.
And music's an important thing to me. I'm not one to sit and listen to music. Jerry can do it all day. I can't, and especially if I'm doing books and things. But when I listen to music, I feel it. I can sing the words, and that's what scares me too. I can remember the words to practically ever 50s and 60s songs, and I can't remember where I put my keys this morning.
Yeah, some things are real embedded.
They are. So and that's what people need to do. They need to take the good things and put them to music. And I don't mean literally, but feel them and deal with them and make the problem, if it's a problem, approachable. And I think that's where people would be a lot happier because
Yeah.
instead of just going back into old times and thinking, oh, I hate this person because they said this. You never know what this thing they said had an impact on your life. Did it change something for the good? And I think my thing today, if I can't tell anybody anything else, is look at everything that you hear and do as a learning experience. And hopefully it's a good one.
From
And that's
Indiana.
Jerry.
Is that Jerry? Hi, Jerry. Thanks for being here. I was wondering if he was in town or not. Um, it's one of those things where we can go ahead and feel good or not, and sometimes it is hard. It's bittersweet, but I'm going to repeat what I said a little bit ago. Remember that we're blessed to have some good memories, and we should use those to say it's better to have had that memory than not to have it at all. And at that point is you can hear it and feel it and
And
enjoy and embrace in it.
after raising little old people and, dealing with their memories, what's so great is the old memories stick.
Excuse you.
Um, that's the conversation I told you I was having yesterday.
Yeah.
Um, but the older memories stay with you, and usually they're the good memories. I've noticed with as they get older and they start talking back to me, and we were asking questions. They didn't remember the bad things that much, but they remembered a lot of the good things, and so that's kind of like a blessing.
Music is what feelings sound like. That's from Robert Ward.
Exactly, Robert.
Yeah. The you hear, remember that show and yeah, I'm dating myself and I don't care. Remember that show, Name That Tune? I used to be pretty good at that. I can name that 3 notes. Oh, now it's me.
Now it's you. Now, mine's usually just opposite. I never have been good at remembering the names or who sang it. I never was, but I could sing the song.
Yeah. Well, it's oh, sure. I think it's funny. Some people don't know when I'm doing my shows, but that's okay. But yeah, the memories of anything, the songs or places you've been. You drive by a place, like when you travel from here or there. We got all the distractions today. We're hearing and feeling the music of phones, dogs, people working.
All
And
I can say to everybody out there, this is live. So,
yeah, it's live and this is life. And how you receive or treat or feel about the things that are going on in your life right at that moment is pay attention how you feel and ask yourself, why do I feel that? And if that's a memory from a long time ago and it's not good or bad, look at it from a different angle because obviously the situation is long past and there's nothing you can do about that. But it's definitely something you could do about how you feel about it now going forward.
yeah, and just drop that thing of this makes me angry.
Oh yeah, that the hate is a very powerful word, and we shouldn't use it. It's so strong, and it can numb you, can take away a sense from you, and that's a piece like it's like a fruit. There's certain parts of a fruit that can go rotten, but you can cut that part off and still have a good fruit.
I'm
And
coming
so
from the coaching side. My question would be, why does it make you angry? Not that it
right,
does, but why? Because if you know it's with everything else, if you know the why, you can deal with the what.
yeah. And what are you going to do to change it? How are you going to look at that different? And that's the perspective of it. Any final words before we leave here, because we both got some busy days. I got a little man named Baker that's got he needs to see his Mimi.
My final words is you can hear the words, but feel them. Feel what's being said. Feel when I say nature around you, I don't just mean the trees. Feel the people around you. Understand and just become the person that's not in their own bubble. Don't block people out.
No, I love that, because that's where we find so many regrets is when we do not share and be in the same time with people. Instead, we're with them and we're like, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh. And it just we miss the boat. Don't miss the boat, don't miss the time, don't miss the memory. Things go by so fast that that time be gone before you know it, and it'll be a distance memory. And then what do you feel about that? That's the other problem we have is we start feeling feelings about things that we regret we didn't do or have. So be in the moment. That's biggest thing I always tell people is be in the moment.
Life's too short not to be.
Yeah. So
And with that, I want to tell everybody to dance their heart out, sing their heart out, and do it. Do it for the people that are still here. Um, Life again, life's too short, and I'm getting a little sentimental. Time to go. See ya.
oh, I love this about Sheryl. Thank you, Sheryl. I love you so much. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. This is a treasure to me that I'm always going to have. Always, always, always. And I'm so blessed to have these treasures with you. And I love them. They go by so fast. And we've been doing this for over a year now. And I'm just so blessed that we keep doing this. So thank you for your time. You're the best. And everybody, have a great day. And we'll see you next week.
See ya.
See ya.
You're like a circle that floats around me.